recording.
It's recording? Oh, listen, just keep it recording. I had this Kanye Jesus Walks going on in my head, and I don't know where it came from because I really just hear Christmas music in the background. But I guess it's Jesus, Christmas, and the whole kind of collaboration thing. So anyway, just want to say Merry Fitness and a healthy new year. I just came back from a workshop, and I believe in consistently doing workshops, whether it's once or twice a year, to not only for me to be the best coach for you, but for me to be able to feel like I'm operating on all cylinders. And one of the biggest distinctions, and I personally really connected with this message, I was with a friend of mine named Caduce, and he's been a host for many years, highly successful at his craft of hosting television. And I went to a workshop with him that was called The Camera Ready, and it was a beautiful, incredible environment with high performers, and we raised each other up. And I thought of, wow, when was the last time I was in a group of 30 people that I wasn't coaching and I was being coached, and we were up-leveling each other. And there was one distinction that I wanted to share with you that I felt could bring you incredible value. And that was that many people stood up and they said, what do you want to work on? I said, well, you know, whenever we want to change our life, we think of perspective. And you know, when you want to change your life, you want to think of how to create a new distinction. And right away, the instructor, Caduce, changed the we and the you that I just shared with me and I. And oftentimes as a coach, I never want to use those words because you know there's no I in team, right? And don't say me, right? Those kind of words. So me and I almost feel ego-driven and feel like they're coming from a place of authority or coming from a place of macho or egomaniac. And what I realize is in that situation, and if I'm speaking to you because it really spoke to me, and as we're approaching this New Year's resolution time, you're thinking about what are the 3 things that I'm going to do less of and the 3 things I'm going to do more of. That's something my mentor, Uncle Joe, shared with me many years ago before he graduated to heaven. And I think about him daily, and I love you, Uncle Joe. And you may have your own Uncle Joe in your life that could have graduated to heaven or is still with you. And if he's still with you, just let him know you love him right now, or her, or whoever that is. And if graduated to heaven like Uncle Joe, and then there's opportunities to talk about them today and talk about them whoever they are. But for me, I just want to share this message with you because as I write down these 3 things I want to do less of and the 3 things I want to do more of this year, when you write it down, it becomes real. Right? We know that. That I'm going to write, I want to do this for me this year, whatever that may be. Just let's change the default setting of when we're speaking to people. It's like we're always, you know, how often have you said, because I know I've done this, we start to give advice so often. First just saying, you know what, let me just land and start with me. Rather than me learning a new exercise and actually doing it for 6 months and being consistent, rather than applying it, we just learn something and we want to share it right away. As if it's like our own knowledge. We read a book and we share the knowledge right away. How about digest the knowledge? Because I know this is one of my things is the next book I read, I'm going to soak it in, I'm going to take notes on it, and I am going to apply it to my life before I share that knowledge with anyone. The next movement or exercises I learn, I'm going to do them myself so I practice what I preach. And then eventually I'll share it. But too often we get this new knowledge. Well, I say, did it again. See, I caught myself. Maybe you caught me too. I get new knowledge and I want to immediately share it because I love to give, and I'm sure you do too. But this is an opportunity for us to receive. Right? Receive the information, receive the love, apply it to your life. And then when you practice it and it makes sense for you, then maybe share it with someone else you love. So this year, what are the 3 things that you're going to do more of and the 3 things you're going to do less of? And maybe you want to share them with me in the comment section. I want to share mine with you after I get them down, and I'll probably share it with you on Instagram at Coach Adam Cobb, and share my 3 things I'm going to do less of and 3 things I'm going to do more of, and bring you into an exciting 2017, the best year of design ever, when you start to live with a mindset, your new mindset of design that's called 8 days a week. Get your mind right, y'all. 8 days a week. I'm out. This is your coach. I'll see you soon.